Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy X. So we'll start off today with the joys of Yuna's not getting married anymore, so we are still in the game. And remember how I said, oh, it's so handy the Cloister of Trials was like just a walk down a corridor. How strange. Basically, yeah.
Give me a break.
That's going to be undone now. Some great acrobatics by Roxas there. But yeah, it's an ice level, so we have ice sliding mini games. And this Cloister trial isn't like that complex, but it just does a thing where you have to like do it once and then do it again. So it is slightly frustrating. But basically, you just push this little pedestal along the way. I do it incorrect the first time, so please forgive me. But basically, you make sure there's a little snow sphere in the little pillar before you pop it down. But basically you can wander down here and put the gill sphere in this little area. Very important to get you that extra snow sphere, as well as something for the destruction sphere later. Don't do what I did, because I pushed it into the slot where there was no sphere in it, and basically you can't put the sphere in once it's jammed into that pillar. As I thought you could. I literally was like, oh, super handy. So basically that was a silly move. But all you should do is find the three pillars and put a white, sphere in the recess, and it's grand. So it's not very taxing. I just very sillily didn't put the sphere for because once the pedestal's gone in, it won't work. So that's when I realized, I'm gonna have to like do it all over again. But again, there isn't much in the Cloister. It's just kind of knowing what to do and just the monotony of kind of doing the same process basically twice. Because in order to get the destruction sphere, you basically have to do it correctly, get the bridge, the walkway set up, and then undo all your progress to get the destruction sphere, and then do it again. So it can definitely be a pain, no lie. It can definitely be a pain. Why I didn't just, put the sphere in the little hole when I pushed it, I will not know to this day. Basically, yeah, just grab that, mosey on down. Place it there, and then push it in. Second stage of the drawbridge complete. And then finally, and kind of most easily, you have to take the sphere out that makes a little underground path. And you basically pop it into the middle column. And then you have made the bridge across. And then it's like, okay, you've gotten the puzzle, you get it now. We're going to now make you undo all that hard work for you to get the destruction sphere. And for people playing along, you absolutely 103% must get the Cloister of Trials destruction sphere in Macalania. It is nigh very difficult. I won't say much more, but basically, we're going to just get the destruction spheres in our first visit. But for certain temples that you can revisit, Macalania is one of the harder ones to revisit. So just take your time, push the block around, don't fret too hard about it. But yeah, I just need to like yoink that destruction sphere and just place it over to the side so we're safe. So just take the destruction sphere, place it on the little holding area where the Macalania, I keep going to call them gems, Macalania spheres are still held there. And essentially what can get tricky is just the fact that you have to basically go with that one Macalania gemstone. They're Macalania gemstones now. Whatever I say, you know what I mean. But yeah, the Macalania spheres, 2 of them are down below, so you just have to make sure you just take the one that's kind of expendable. But yeah, it's awful. It's when you're like, okay, we've finished it, but now we have to dismantle the entire thing again and rebuild it from scratch for a little, well, not little, it's a major thing, but for all of this for one Aeon, as they say. So now that you have the pathway underground, grab the destruction sphere, run down below, and place it in that little recess there. And I must repeat this for anyone like just unsure how important it is. You absolutely 100% need to open every chest you locate. It's not enough just doing the destruction sphere part right and then not opening the chest. You have to open the chest. See that little symbol, and you know you're good. So with that collected, we're going to literally just rebuild our bridge and walk out of here.
Please.
Give us a chance to explain.
No need. I already know what I'll tell the other maesters.
Yeah,
Me?
please.
Lord Seymour was the leader of the Guado before becoming a maester.
You're not letting us go.
Let you go. Lord Seymour would never forgive us if we did.
Wait! Wait! Jiskel's sphere! We can show it to them!
You mean this?
Hey!
The Guado take care of Guado affairs.
Oh, wait. Run!
Run, bitch! Run!
You are enemies of truth and justice. We flee. We flee justifiably from your injustice.
You've really done it now. Want to buy something just in case?
High potions, please. Make a quick save. And I'm just going to alert you guys to the fact that my game crashed. So I had to kind of splice in a later cut where my game didn't crash on the attempt to escape here. So basically the Guado chase after you, and then when you get into a battle, they summon other fiends to help them. And it's just in that summoning animation, whatever way my game was feeling that day, it just literally went kaput. So I just thought I would leave in this battle, mainly just to showcase the fact that like I was literally just like, I want to see if I can get through this part. And I was having like massive graphical issues with the Aeons as well, so I was like just testing to see if they, you know, worked and weren't an absolute mess. Shiva was an absolute mess. When I saw under like a missing head, stuff out of like a horror film. It was not good. So I was just curious as to like what the story was, so I just was summoning other Aeons things just to check and see how we were getting on. So here we are going to summon Shiva and see if it works. So yeah, thankfully we have a face now. So, you know, when in doubt, just
help us.
Reset the game and things should work out grand. But yeah, these battles aren't like that. They're not meant to be that difficult. But you can like infinitely spawn them, which is nice. Like you could just stand at the, you know, exit there and just let them run into you constantly, and then you can get battle after battle. But they take a little bit of time. But once you make it out of the temple, it isn't that bad. You just have normal random encounters then. But yeah, good place to grind though. You get like a good amount of AP like for the area, and you kind of have everybody in the party now, which is nice because obviously before, when Una was taken to the temple with Maester Seymour, she wasn't getting any AP for all the battles. So this is a kind of a good time to get everybody all together. And yeah, just changing the overdrive mode there. Because Rox is dealing that much damage that you can kind of get overdrives relatively quickly by just attacking enemies. But typically speaking though, the Victor overdrive mode or Comrade, but typically Victor, the one where you get overdrive for winning battles, is typically one of the best ones to have. You can finish battles relatively quickly. You can get all your party to a high level. And Una is now going to unlock the way for Riku to be able to get onto her sphere grid. So once again, I'm moving Riku there because she's one of the underwater characters, and so I suppose if we're having future underwater battles, having a healer or someone capable of good strong white magics would not be a bad thing to have. But we're about to reach another boss battle. It's kind of a bit of a gauntlet now, so we're going to be fighting a pretty strong bruisery type, so we definitely want as much defense, as much HP as we can possibly get. And yeah, we don't forget that we can just use Una's Cure option from the menu to heal everybody up to full. Yeah, also kind of a waste of time because we didn't get another random encounter and the save sphere is just there. So we're going to just do a quick save. And once you leave for that red arrow into the next panel, we get a boss fight. 2 Guado agents and a Wendigo. Really, really powerful, hard-hitting fiend. So you want to power break immediately. But you know, as well as that, you can also put slow. Or at least you could if they weren't immune. So a bit of a fail there. But this guy hits hard, so protect is definitely something you want. Now, I also make a terrible mistake because I forget that Berserk is a, condition. Dispel breaks magical effects like armor break, magic break, protect shell, reflect, those types of things. So you need the Asuna spell. The Asuna spell is what will work there. So things go slightly terribly. Basically, if I don't get everybody up, things are in for a lot of trouble. But we have Mix here to save the day, because normally I'd have to use a Mega Phoenix, but if you mix 2 Phoenix Downs, you get a free Mega Phoenix, fully resurrecting all 3 party members. And now we can use Yuna to Asuna away the Berserk status. So the Berserk status doubles physical strength, and makes them basically, so if it's done to your allies, you can't control them. They just become enraged and basically automatically attack, and you can't make them do anything else but attack. The computer AI takes over. And so with Kamari there, we can Stone Breath to take out the 2 enemies, and then hopefully tank a hit. But Kamari is that kind of fast. He's able to get 2 turns with items, and we can double Phoenix down all the allies there. And eventually we get back to a stasis of having all 3 party members up. Now, this Wendigo only attacks single targets, so you can power break to reduce his damage by a lot. And then if Orin uses his guard ability, basically he'll only ever attack Orin. So should have been the strategy from the very beginning, but I just didn't think ahead that well. But look, what's the life without a little bit of learning new overdrives there. What's life without a little bit of improvisation? But yeah, absolutely, Yuna. Just checking that he had magic break, and so you can do armor break to lower their defense as well. They'll then take more damage. And yeah, so here's where I realize, okay, definitely should be guarding, because you will only ever attack a single target. And so now we're at a state where Orin's protected. He has high defense, even higher with protect now. He's only taking minuscule damage. And yeah, so it's just now we have our full setup. We know basically to always guard Orin on his next to last attack. Put in mental break to lower magic defense, so if we bring in our other casters, they can do more damage. immune to bio though, so I should have just done a fire there. But just double checking. Then make sure you guard with Orin so he'll intercept the attack. Getting Waka in to try a Dark Buster. What's interesting with this is that even though it was dark and he should have missed with guard, it's highly, he's just intercepting the attack to take the hit. So Orin will get hit if he guards, but now that he has dark on him. But we've now hit the phase where all the Wendigo will do now is counterattack. So what we can do now is summon. And what's interesting is that for whatever reason, he won't counterattack the summons. But like, we're on Lake Macalania, so may as well let our ice cream shine. And yeah, I mistakenly thought that if I boosted through he will just attack, but he doesn't seem to attack. He just skips straight back to my turn, so attack away. For a nice overkill. So yeah, a little dicey, but we now get a big shock and we are going to end this episode on a cliffhanger. So I will see you guys next time if we survive this. Chat to you soon.